Hey there guys, I am SonicGhost and welcome to some Let's Play Pokemon Yellow, part of the 8-Bit Summer. So this is going to be my LP, the official LP for the 8-Bit Summer. All those games I did before, they were basically just games to just kick off the 8-Bit Summer for me. And all my settings are set. So I'm going to explain more about what's going to happen to this LP after we get done the intro. So let's just start up a new game here. Hello there, welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People call me the Pokemon Professor. The world is inhabited by creatures called Pokemon. For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for fights. Myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. First, what is your name? I'm gonna name myself, my name, and what I'll usually do in any of these RPGs anyways, if I get a chance. Luster. So, E-R, there we go. Right, so your name is Luster. This is my grandson. He's been your rival since you were a baby. What is his name again? I find it funny how he doesn't remember his own grandson's name. That's pretty funny. Now, for anime's sake, I'm actually gonna name him Gary. I was gonna name him something else, but really, I can't really think of anything else at the moment, so Gary will do. That's right, I remember now. His name is Gary. Luster. Your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. Our world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go! And now we get to start off in our own house. And here, I'm playing the SNES. Yep, that'd be me. That would be me, alright. So first things first, let's start off by going to this PC here and withdraw an item. And there's a potion in here. In most Pokemon games, they do this and give you a potion right at the beginning. And usually it's in your PC. And I know at least in the second generation games, like Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Crystal, all that stuff, it's not on a PC. So it's gonna talk to our mom here. All boys leave home someday, it's on TV. Really? You're really taking parenting advice from the TV now? That's sad. Okay, so, going on forth here, go on the grass here, and you're trying to go out of Palatown, and Professor Oak says, wait, you're not allowed to go out here. That was a close call. For what, though? Wild Pokemon live in tall grass. And then apparently, we find a wild Pokemon, actually. And it's a Pikachu. Surprisingly enough. And tries to catch it, and of course he catches it because he's Professor Oak. What do you expect? Whew. A Pokemon can appear anytime in some tall grass. You need your own Pokemon for your protection. I know. Here, come with me. And then we just get to follow him back to his lab. Alright, so he, I guess, is gonna give us a Pokemon. Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Gary, why are you here already? I said for you to come by later. Whatever. Just wait there. Look, Lester, do you see that ball on the table? It's called a Pokeball. It holds a Pokemon inside. You may have it. Go on and take it. Hey, Gramps, what about me? Be patient, Gary. I'll give you one later. Now, you're going to notice throughout the LP, we're going to be seeing our rival here, Gary, quite a lot, and he's a jerk. He's really just the stuck-up guy who only thinks of himself, really. Here's an example. He pushes me aside and takes my Pokemon. He takes my first Pokemon, now I don't even know what it is. Gary, what are you doing? Gramps, I want this one. But, alright then. That Pokemon is yours. I was gonna give you one anyways. Lester, come over here. Jerk. Lester, this is the Pokemon I caught earlier. You can have it. I caught it in the wild, and it's not tamed yet. So, I get my Pokemon stolen. Oak here is giving me something he just caught, and he says it's not even tamed, so we have to train it, and the thing could attack us. Great start to a Pokemon legend. And he gives us a Pikachu. Now, I'm not going to nickname any of my Pokemon throughout this LP, and if you guys can think of creative nicknames, go ahead, but, for the most part, I never really nickname my Pokemon anyways. But, let's go ahead, try to leave, and wait, Lester, let's check out our Pokemon. Come on, I'll take you on. And our first battle begins. So right away, our rival already wants to fight us, and he's lucky. He took an Eevee. And jeez, man, if you can get an Eevee over a Pikachu, you're lucky. Or you're a jerk like Gary here. So basically, in this first fight, you could go ahead and use moves like Growl right now, or like if you're playing Red, Blue, Fire Red, Leaf Green, you can use like Leer, stuff like that. Like reduce your opponent's stats, but I'm not gonna do that. And as you can tell by how I'm talking, this LP is gonna go alongside. Oh, come on. See, this before I go on, this is why I want you guys to take out a potion right in the beginning of the game if you need it. I didn't want to use one, but apparently Eevee is... yeah, that would've killed me. Eevee's just stronger than I thought he would be this time. Usually I get through this battle without... oh, now you paralyze it. I usually get through this battle without using the dang potion. And... you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. I better win this fight. Because this fight gives you a good amount of experience. And oh good, he's doing Terror Whip. I'll win now. So, this LP is gonna... it's actually gonna be an LP that will work alongside games like Pokémon Red and Blue, the originals, and also it'll work along the remakes, Fire Red and Leaf Green, if you're playing along. But I'll note out some of the differences. Most of the differences will be with the remakes on the Game Boy Advance, Fire Red and Leaf Green. Oh well, so now, okay, I'll make my Pokemon fight to toughen him up. Lester, Gramps, smell you later. I don't want to smell you, dude. That actually is an arrogant comment. What? Would you look at that? It's odd, but it appears that your Pikachu dislikes Pokeballs. You should just keep it with you. That should make it happy. You can talk to it and see how it feels about you. Like this. And I think he hates me. Yeah, he hates me. So, you can check Pikachu there, just turn around, just hit A, check out how his status is, I guess you could say. And then you'll see his happiness grow over time when you battle with him. So, what I'm going to do in this LP, in the beginning you're going to see me going through wild encounters like this, but after we get a little farther into the game, I'm actually not going to show these. I'm just going to completely skip over wild encounters. Alright, it's paralyzed, sweet. So, throughout this LP, you're mostly just going to be seeing the required trainer battles and stuff assorted to that. Now, I want to explain the bigger thing, what I've been putting off ever since the beginning of this, because I forgot how long the introduction of this game was until you got your first Pokemon. This game is a part of the 8-bit summer, and as you can tell, it's premiering here in August, but at the end of August when 8-bit summer's over. I'm going to try my best to get this LP done as fast as I can, but I'm not going to try to rush it either. So if it doesn't get done during 8-bit summer, I'm not going to complain, but I'm going to see how much I can get done in this 1 month. And after 8-bit summer's over, then it's just not going to have the intro anymore. It's not going to be really partnered up with the 8-bit summer anymore or anything like that. It's still going to be going on as a standard LP, but it's going to be special for at least this first month. And anyways, you go in here, hey, you came from Pallet Town. So just come into this Pokemon, you talk to this guy, he says, you know Professor Oak, right? His order came in, will you take it to him? And then I get the parcel. So, now we want to take this parcel back, but I want to show you something first before we leave here. If you go up here, and you try to leave Viridian City here, this guy stops you. He says, you can't go through here. This is private property. And he just lays on the floor like he's dead. He's on the ground like that. And you talk to this lady over here and says, oh, Grandpa, don't be so mean. He hasn't had his coffee yet. Explain to me why he's laying on the ground, then. If I didn't have coffee, I wouldn't be lying on the ground looking like I'm sleeping or dead or something. And then just complaining about people getting off my property. I would be inside, probably either getting coffee or getting sleep. Oh, if you check this tree here, you'll get a potion. In the remakes, Fire Red and Leaf Green, if you check right in front of the tree, like right here, then that's where the potion would be instead. But in the old versions, like these Game Boy versions, then you have to check the tree. That's pretty cool, actually. So now what we have to do is we have to head all the way back now to Pallet Town and give this parcel to Professor Oak. And if I had to backtrack like this, I might cut it out. Depends on how long it'll take me to get back, how many wild encounters, all that kind of stuff. But right now, there's no need to cut any of this out, because you can just jump over these little ledges here. And you don't even have to worry about any more trainer battles or wild encounters, of course. Alright, attack, get out of here. Now, I'm not really gonna go into detail, like what Pokemon you can find in this route, or like what I think about all these Pokemon, because if you play the original, there's 151 Pokemon, and, well, I'm not gonna be able to go over every single Pokemon, especially because there's a lot of Pokemon you can't really find in this game, because of either rare or just their version exclusives. There's not all that many, but there's still quite a lot. So anyways, now back in here, he talked to Professor Oak, and he says, "Oh, Lester, how's my old Pokemon? Well, it seems it likes you a lot, even though you just walked a tiny bit with it. You must be talented as a Pokemon trainer. What, you got something for me?" And we give him the parcel. This is the custom Pokemon, this is the custom Pokeball I ordered. Now, people believe when he says this, that Professor Oak actually has a very rare Pokeball called the Master Ball, but you don't get the Master Ball from him in this game. Spoilers. I don't know if you can get it in this game. I haven't played this in years, but no one really knows if that really is the Master Ball or not. Oh well, so he wants us to do something for him, and of course, our rival comes back. Rats, my Pokemon has grown stronger. Check it out. Gary, good time. I need to ask both of you to do something for me. On the desk there is my invention, the Pokédex. It actually looks like books. So it automatically records data of Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Lester, Gary, take these with you. And we get the Pokédex from him, even though he hasn't even walked over to the table and grabbed them. And then they magically disappear. Nintendo logic. To make a complete guide of all the Pokemon in the world. That was my dream. But I'm too old, I can't do it. So I want you two to fulfill my dream for me. Get moving, you two. This is a great undertaking in Pokemon history. Alright, Gramps. Leave it all to me. Lester, I hate to say it, but I don't need you. I know, I'll borrow a town map from my sis. I'll tell her not to lend you one. Haha. Yeah, he's still a jerk. So, how the Pokédex works is... it actually doesn't work 100% if you just see a Pokemon. The way Professor Oak words it, if you just see a wild Pokemon, it'll be added to your Pokédex. True, it'll be added to your Pokédex so you can see where you can catch the Pokemon and stuff, but it won't tell you information about it. To get the true reading of a Pokemon, you have to catch it. So if you're filling up your Pokédex, you want to catch all the Pokemon you can. So anyways, you go in here in Gary's house, and you talk to his sister, and you know how he said, he's gonna tell his sister not to give you a town map, but you talk to her, and she does give you a town map. I'm not gonna be using it, but basically a town map is like this. Whenever you see these little pictures on the wall, by the way, they're town maps. So these are found in Pokemon centers, and right here is one as well. It just shows you all around the region. I'm not really gonna be looking at this thing much at all. Probably not at all in the older LP. But with that, I think we should head back now to Viridian, and I'll end the episode off there. And also, if you talk to this guy here, and he says, I work at the Pokemon Mart. It's a convenience shop, so please visit in Viridian City. I know, I'll give you a sample. And he gives you a free potion. So you get a free potion from both this guy and your PC, which is very nice. So, in the beginning here, what you want to do, and I recommend this right now, is train up your Pikachu quite a lot. Because the more you train with Pikachu in wild battles or Pokemon battles, not only will he level up, obviously, and gain better movesets and everything, but also he will grow more fond of you. And later on in the game, you want him to be pretty friendly to you. But anyways, this is the Pokemon Center. If you never played a Pokemon game before, basically Pokemon Centers are free hospitals. You can just go in here, and they'll heal your Pokemon for free. No strings attached. Which I find it funny. In the Pokemon world, you can get free healthcare for your animals. In America, you can barely get reduced healthcare anymore. Always the funny thing. Video games are better for people than actual life. You see, that's why we all play them. Alright. And so there's gonna be just one more thing I'm gonna want to do, and it's just actually now to talk to Gramps here. Oh, I have my coffee now, and I feel great. Sure, you can go through. I'm sorry, I was so rude to you. I see you use a Pokédex. I'll show you how to catch Pokemon as my apology. So he's just going to show you how to catch a Pokemon. I'm going to be doing this, actually, in the next episode, but he's just going to show you the basic mechanics of how it works. If you have Pokeballs, you can throw a Pokeball at a Pokemon here and try to catch it. Although he went the stupid route, and he didn't try to weaken it. I'll explain more on that when we are actually trying to catch a Pokemon, but he runs out of Pokeballs and has to get more. Okay, that's good to know. And, okay. What we need to do, though, is I need to go get Pokeballs, though, until I can show you. And I'll explain more of the mechanics of how it works next time, guys. So that's going to be it this time. And next time on Let's Play Pokemon Yellow, I think we're going to actually catch our first Pokemon and, well, leave Viridian City here. So I'll see you guys next time.